Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Double Zeta Gundam episode 39. It is Thursday, and it is 1 week since the last Gundam, which means that it's actually time for me to watch more Gundam. Fuck yeah. I tried to pick up the Gundam plate, and other plates fell this week. Just a scramble of chaos, but you know what? We love a good chaos. We love a good attempt to grow, even if it doesn't, totally work. And we love trying to take on more responsibility, even if it leads us to a place of disastrous chaos. Probably it'll shake out being better in the long run. Our characters, as we re-enter the Gundam universe, are also taking on some additional responsibilities of their own, having split up from most of the command staff that we used to have. We don't have any, authority or organization. We're now getting commands from Bright far, far away and figuring out how to execute those ourselves. A huge part of last episode was, who's actually in charge here? And the answer is probably not Beecha. Sorry, Beecha. Emori sort of stepped in some ways and kind of floundered in other ways. But overall, it was good to be reintroduced to these characters, and really interesting to be reintroduced to them in an episode that feels so distinct and like such a grand turning point. It feels very interesting to be coming back to the show at a point where it seems to be changing so dramatically. Just before we left, we moved off into space and had this reveal about Lena's survival, and now we enter into that zone in space with a lot of things different. There are a couple of comments that I want to highlight, because we got a few coming in. The first is from Shinsu Graves, which sort of touches on those differences that I mentioned. Shinsu writes, "This is a great episode to come back on. There's a lot more atmospheric shots here. We're somewhat changing up the episodic formula with many new enemies living on to the next episode. Judo seemingly repressing his sister's death and acting happy, but surprisingly turning that on its head since she is alive. It is a fun one." Yeah. Judo's current mental state is really, really interesting, and maybe more interesting is the way that his friends are interacting with him, given what they perceive about his mental state. We, because of our sort of third-party omniscient perspective, kind of understand some things that they don't. We know that Lena's actually alive. Judo just has an inclination, but he knows it in his heart, right? To everyone around him, he just seems like he's losing it, like he's deep in denial and grief. And at a certain point, people don't like to let other people sit in that kind of a zone. Rue and Elle have, allowed it and been like, yeah, Lena will be fine, you've got to get her good school and stuff, sure, just to keep the gears turning a little bit for right now. But at a certain point, in the same way that Rue stormed off, you've got to figure out your responsibility and take it on. Maybe there will be a blow up, you can't just keep pretending like she's still alive. You've got to accept the truth, man. Which is going to be really, really shitty whenever whoever says that has to eat their words because they find out that Lena's actually alive. Holy macaroni. On the other side of things, there's something very strange going on with Mashimir and his protege. They did some weird stuff in this last episode, and it sort of flew under my radar until I read a comment by Angel James, a piece of it. I'm going to read the second half of it. My interpretation of what exactly happens between Sato, the DS team, and Ilya is that when Ilya mentions that the DS team is being stubborn and Sato leaves in a hush, Mashimir tells Ilya something. We cut before we hear exactly what he told her. I'm pretty sure, given how nonchalant he is after Ilya said he died, 100%, and the evil laugh, 200%, that Mashimir might have ordered Ilya to kill Sato, but probably in a backstabby way. This would seem out of character for Mashimir, the chivalrous knight, but is it out of character for the Mashimir who dresses in black and orders colony drops on behalf of his lady? And to this, I responded with, "Oh shit, is he a doppelmashimir? Is this like a Puru 2, a marshmallow? Is he the second marshmallow of the marshmallow test? Like we waited long enough and now we get evil Mashimir?" Yeah, maybe. It seems like that's not the case and there isn't any evidence of it. But there's some other stuff going on with him. He's definitely a little funky and a little new typed out. So, I don't know. There's something interesting there. And to be fair, there's been something interesting about Mashimir's brain state for a while. Like, he's like fucking hypnotically attached to Haman Karn in a way that's so thin and mindfucky. I don't even know if he's a real boy. He seems so fake. He seems so plastic, like a perfect knight. And it's not as though I don't know. I don't know what it is about Marshmallow Cello, y'all. There's something funky about your boy. And we're going to find out what it is at some point, but I don't know. The idea that popped into my head that he might be just a Cyber New type, and he's been a secret Cyber New type the whole time, sounds amazing to me. But there's something weird going on, because that apparently doesn't fit. So, I think I am going to do a drawing for today's episode. We'll see what it turns into. I think I want to do a weird brain? Yeah, I think I want to do a weird brain. That sounds right. Wrinkly, wrinkly, wrinkly. Wrinkly, 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 wrinkly. Weird brain. And, like, tubes. Weird tube things. Tube brain. Yeah, weird tubes. Fucking toilet hoses. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. It would be really funny if Mashimir is like the ultimate attempt of technology, the greatest creation of Haman Karn's empire. One goofy night boy. One edgy post teenager. He acts about 22. All right, I'm happy with that. Feels properly silly and cartoonish. I love it. Okay. Said my piece, talked about my comments. That's it, y'all. We gotta check out this episode. Let's see how Gundam continues on from here. Let's see if anything shakes out in terms of the power dynamics within the Argama's Nail New Argama crew. Let's see if we find out anything on the other side of things. Let's see if this squad of particular bad boys comes back. I kind of like them, and I'd like to see more of them. Let's see where we go from here, y'all. Thanks for joining me again for Double Zeta Gundam. We got about 10 episodes left, and we're gonna move on through them and put a nice bow on this as we get through it. Thanks again. Let's dive in. Got episode 39 up and ready to go. That is the episode that we're watching, right? Yep, 39 up and ready to go. There'll be 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description. Timer on YouTube, BB timer to count down. Let's go, BB timer. Which are dope. That's a way to put it. Jess? What a wild intro. Juno, what a perspective you have. Sarat? I should know that name, I feel like. I kinda don't. Sorry, y'all. If it feels like it's important, I'll look it up for, like, straight up. I'll look it up. Hmm. You goody slowly. God, she's so fire hot. Crazy. Crazy. Stop it. Damn. We're just walking right into a trap. Let's maybe not destroy a full colony. Yeah. Whoa, bro. Whoa, maybe you shouldn't be making decisions, my guy. Oh, shit. He'll learn. He'll learn. He can learn. Boom, 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 boom. What do we got? Hmm? Oh, wait. It's a hauler ship thingy. And a flare. Looks like we're... He actually turned to Juno to ask him for advice. Oh no, Soul. Well, easy then. Let's go toast some Zaku's. Second coming of Star. Is this a character that we've met? Is there just something? I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm happy with that though. Just an opportunity to do henshin sequences and have a nice little battle. I wonder if it could be more. Trap. Trap, 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 trap. I smell a trap. I trust them too, but I smell a trap. What are they doing, I wonder? They've come out. This is a trap. Old Zaku's. Letting them play hero. But baiting them in with like a trap ship? Is this a Trojan horse ship of something or something? Dangerous game they're playing though. They could actually get killed for this. They're fucking with you. Note they're all hiding. But they're just gonna drop straight through. We might take one down. Whoa! We're getting toyed with. Okay, this is the real trap, though. All they had to do was make him think that it was a fight. Ah, she. So this is probably Ilya's team. Thank you! There are two types of people in this world. Whoa, actual refugees. Oh, but are they? And she has eyes, motherfucker. There are spies aboard, though. Cool, red. Sick. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Dude, we got stowaways now. We got bad juju people. We got bad fibers. I thought they would actually be hiding, pretending to be people, but they're actually hiding. Fuck. We got saboteurs. We got the Beastie Boys aboard. Wait, were those the Finn guys? Were those the Jamru Finn homies? Hmm. Oh. Is it the same scam? They're fighting back. This might be the Sarasa. I don't know. I just have no idea. Damn. Super cool, though. After we let them go. Yes, indeed. They know what to do. So will Ilya show up? Uh-oh. 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 That reminds me of some Zeta stuff. Some like, no, you're fucking gone now, bro. Now that's a monster. Hey, man. Hey, man. Judo. Judo, you're just killing people with their backs turned. Alright, now they're fighting. It's not working. Jesus fuck. Judo. Holy shit. Familiar. What? Oh! Oh! Oh, chalk that up to most brutal deaths in Gundam. What the fuck? It's all because of you that she? Dude, I'm blanking so hard on the one piece that I actually need to remember. Huh? Oh! Oh! What the fuck? That's who. Oh! Yeah, of course. They're twins. It's fine. The other one's, yeah, okay. Did you happen to sense our stowaways? That would be really convenient. Why are you here? This is the shit that the antique weaponry. This is the shit that they took out into the wild blue yonder? Holy fuck. What a brain. Oh, she is evil. Wait, is that actually Haman Karn in a wig? Hold on. Is that motherfucking Haman Karn in a wig? Ah, he's so smart. He's so smart. That's fucking her. One that tempts people to lose their way. No, we just need some new type detectors down there. Because you just get near her and you'll get a vibe, Judo, my bro. Shit, what are they doing, too? They've stored away mechas? It is her! Oh, she wants something. Overwhelmed. Aww. Oh, it's a... Wait. Is that a Peru? That's not a Peru, right? I don't think so. It looks like Peru, though. With the meanness. Crawls inside that. What are we doing here? What the fuck? We got all this crazy fucking super spy shit. Wonder if that's an explosive for the air vents. Ah, you're gonna get spotted. You're gonna get vibed out. Oh, I thought it was an explosive. It's just a blink blonker. Oh, it is an explosive. Oh, that's her signalizer. Whoa, what are these? They're like the mass-produced Avas, kind of. BJ is so ill-prepared for all of this. Holy shit. Why? For what? To what end, y'all? What are you trying to do? Oh, he figured... Oh, okay. My ID? My ID is Haman fucking Karn! Wah. I'll show you my ID. What? That was your vibe? That 100% is a Pru. Kyoshin, right. Don't blame people, Beecha. Yeah, this was too big a thing. Damn. Damn. Harsh. Ah, shit. Not the time, yo. We really need to, like, to stop doing this, like, harsh personal criticism in the middle of critical moments thing. Uh-oh. Please don't go get yourself killed, my guy. And you. Especially with your girlfriend here. Come on, man. I've seen this script before. Mondo, please don't fucking get bonked here. Oh, shit. Why did you even come here? So da yo. That's so funny. Bluffing. What the? Barrier? This is the wildest back and forth. Barrier? Oh, the friend, fuck. God damn it. What's up? They meant to be. Yeah. It's a symbol. That's part of it. Don't get yourself fucking killed, Mondo! Come on! I have no idea what just happened. Oh, it used the sled to knock him down. Okay. Be gone. Okay, the flow of this whole section got totally lost in the sauce. Nice feint. Maybe don't do that again, Mondo. Maybe don't do that again, Mondo. Holy shit, dude. I get the vibe, but holy shit. Yes. You gonna vibe in and find them? They're already out, right? No, she's still fucking here! Hello. You're the problem. Let me heal you. Hey, Sarasa or Rasara, whichever you are. Maybe you should have actually said something. Oh my fucking god! Holy shit. Okay, so drop weird cryptic lines to Haman Karn in the hopes that something changes? That's so wild. I wonder if it will. I wonder if it will. Like if we'll execute the end of Zeta again, but in a different way. So we're adding psychics to our squad? And homegirls? Holy shit. This episode was wonked. It's really cool in some interesting ways. Very format different from what I would expect as well. Very much an interesting trap. But then on that flip side, like in the second half, as we move into that last piece of battle with Mondo, it ceases to make a lot of sense to me. It's like the flow and timing. I often will praise shows when the flow and pace and timing all feels really good. I don't often criticize because it often doesn't feel like it's criticizable. Here it feels like there's room for critique. The overall flow of the fight sequence with Judo and Mondo is like really jerky. Maybe I'm just dumb and not vibing with it, but it has the feeling of like an action sequence in a movie that's too chopped up to actually flow together well, and doesn't have quite the careful eye that we've become accustomed to over the last couple of weeks from like really excellent fight animation direction in Jujutsu Kaisen and in Frieren. That doesn't feel like it's here. Interestingly, it does feel like it's here in the first half of the episode, where we're sort of more locked in space and like flying around a bunch. The battle with the Zakus and with L and Ru feels pretty solid and good in a fun, twisted, like there's a trap here and we're not sure what it is kind of a way. But the second battle with Mondo felt a little bit weird, especially because that seemed to be what we were going for as an emotional thrust for the episode. With meeting Sarasa again and Mondo having this moment of like proving himself, I kind of expected that to be coming from or for Bicha, and in a way it kind of is over the course of the episode. Bicha is struggling with the role of being deputy captain or like interim captain or whatever they've called him, and by the end of the episode actually gives some orders that people listen to in a way that's coherent. Like those are the last lines of the episode are Bicha like sitting up here and going, here's what we're gonna do, let's get to it now, you know? But over the course of the episode there's all this struggle. It's like we've got all this difficulty that we're dealing with, and Bicha doesn't know how to handle all of it and doesn't know exactly how to give the right orders, and people are kind of going out on their own without his instructions. It's a little confused and strange. Okay. With that as our outset, I want to go over and through the episode. Way to go, Lena. Bicha was having some trouble, but that was because I hadn't explained things to him. So now that I've explained things, everything's fine. Pretty interesting. Not exactly how I would put it, Judo, but that's the thing. We have this unreliable central narrator in some ways. More reliable than his friends might think, though. Good golly. No worries. We're not gonna chomp at the bit. We'll wait. We'll be patient. How very un-Mashimir of Mashimir. Ha 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 ha. Floating around and falling all over his captain's chair is amazing. Blowing up the boxes to make a big spectacle is really stellar. And then sending out the ladies to go and deal with it is pretty cool. It gives them a chance to fight on their own. It feels a little silly to me that knowing that they're going in to kind of fail, like they're gonna succeed, but in a way where they're being allowed to. That's when we don't send out the like big guns in the penis havers. It's sort of silly. It's a little bit sexist still. It's kind of fucked up, but whatever, you know. It still ends up being a really cool opportunity for the two of them to fight, even if they are being kind of babied and kid-gloved by the enemy. It's cool to see old Zaku's in action, though. And cool to see these fun, like, team tactics as well. I didn't fully recognize Haman until later, which is really cool. The whole Super Spy Squad thing, the lipstick through the vent, there are all these elements that I think are really neat. I do wish that there was a more coherent framework around them. Like, Ocean's 11 has a very coherent framework. We do all these things that we don't know what they're going to mean in terms of the overall flow of the thing, and then we reveal how all of them work together to make the thing happen. Here it's all sort of piecemeal, and that's totally okay, but it's like, it doesn't feel like there's a big payoff moment of like, oh, that's what they were super spying for at the end of things. It just kind of is like, I wonder why we're on this boat for this reason. Maybe we just haven't gotten there yet. But it seems like a deep and important, like really serious risk for Hamon to choose to go on here on her own, and then for them to try to capture the Nail Arguma on its own as well. It's very strange. Very strange moves. That's 100% up to 2, which is crazy. There's some lovely shots of darkness in the super spy moments. There's a lot of really excellent goofiness, like the slapstick around the phone, tong, 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 I think is very, very fun and very funny. And then these like side moments as we're sneaking through the ship are really cool too. All the way up through into direct vibe. So what is this? She uses some manipulation, but it like confuses him and sends his insight off to somewhere else and makes him interested. And then he goes, I see the enemy's been here. So I wonder what real power that was exactly. It's totally unclear to me. We put the blame on Mondo. He's the way he is because people always do that. But really the blame shouldn't be on him. Like, the fact that they're good spies isn't our fault. But Mondo does take it personally, and we recognize that, like, this was not the way to handle this in terms of criticizing him. And what I would say is this is a pattern that we do pretty often. We're in the moment of, like, a critical decision-making time, backs against the wall, life or death, right? And instead of focusing on the decisions that we need to make, we take even the few seconds that it takes to say something to criticize somebody. Those are wasted words and wasted breath. Like, there's no point. We can handle that later. Right now, we need to decide what to do in this moment. And what to do is not to beat down somebody who's on our team, right? Like, there's a time and place for criticizing somebody who's on your team. And sometimes that time is not now. Sometimes you have to say, like, that wasn't good. We'll deal with it later. Now we're focused. And that's all you say about that. Like, we're going to handle this if we fucking survive. You can get chastised if we live through this. For now, do your best at what you're supposed to be doing. Like, we don't have time to go interpersonal. We're inter-starship right now, and we don't have time to be battling amongst ourselves. The same will happen to you internally. Like, you'll have a problem or a mistake or something in the midst of doing something important, and your instinct, mine sometimes, is to like full shut down to just admonish yourself for that thing that you messed up and fail at. And that just doesn't help. I mean, to a lesser extent, that's kind of what happens when I skip or miss a show, especially if I've skipped or missed it a number of weeks in a row. It's like, shit, it feels terrible. And if I start feeling terrible about it and like chastising and admonishing myself for it, that's where I'm going to get locked into, instead of a state where I can actually move forward and do things. Like, inside my own mind, if I'm like, man, I'm such a failure, stupid for doing this. It really is my fault. I can't baby myself like this. I can't let myself have this room and this grace. I'm giving myself too much space and too much grace to like fail, and that's why I'm not succeeding, or I'm just going to get locked into that. When what I really need to do is be like, you know what? We can think about how bad I am at this after I've given it a shot. Maybe let me just go ahead and give it a shot and like not focus on beating myself down, but just give myself the space that I need and see what happens. Pretty interesting. Here, pretty clearly, it backfires badly. Mondo wants to go prove himself. He gets chastised and beaten down right in front of his recently refound girlfriend, kind of. Like, he's going to go try to prove himself. And it's for him, too. We get really, really expressive with him. I think his face is awesome. And I think that this back and forth inside their heads as they mind game, like the miss on purpose. But what was he fires the shot and he says there's some kind of shield or field or something. It beams and blasts off. It destroys that ship. Holy shit. That destroyed the ship that Sarasa came on. But it gets deflected? By what, I wonder? Did you miss on purpose? Yes, totally. And then the back and forth, not bluffing, but bluffing is spectacular. Whoa! I love this missile thing with the circle. Pow, pow, pow. Haha, I guess I missed. And then it's a little confusing once we actually start fighting, and then there are more mechs, and then there's judo. It gets a little tangly. Hold on. No, you hold on. No, you can't. No, I will. You're gonna die now. No, you're gonna die now. And then there are a bunch of actions that seem like the other person would have just reacted by pulling the trigger, but then they don't. I guess because they're trying so hard to take the Nail Argama alive without destroying it. Partly because Hamon's aboard, but then why come aboard in the first place? What does Hamon actually want here? It wasn't just to connect with Judo. She got that opportunity. So then, mysteries. Maybe they make sense. Maybe there are good answers to these questions. For now, we have ourselves a couple of very strange stowaways on board a ship that's probably not very well equipped to deal with them, heading right into the middle of their web, right into the midst of their power. Hamon has made an interesting play here. We'll see if it pays off next time on Double Zeta Gundam. Thanks for watching me for another week. I'll see you next week for more. I'm going to try to keep them churning. I'll see you there. Much love. Peace.